Okay, we're going to read you a story today, and the name of the story is called Who's in Rabbit's House by Verna Armand May, pictures by Leo and Diane Dillon. Okay, boys and girls, let's start the story. As the hour for the performance approaches, the Maasai villager gathered before the closed curtain, waiting expectantly. Behind the curtains, the actors prepare to set the props, rehearse their lines, and don their masks. And at last the players are ready. The curtains open and the play begins. Long, long ago, a rabbit lived on a bluff overlooking a lake. A path went by her door and down the bank to the water. The animals of the forest used that path when they went to the lake to drink. Every day at dusk, Rabbit sat in her doorway and watched them. One evening, she came to her house and she could not get in. And a big bad voice from outside the house roared, "I am the Long One. I will eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you." "That's my house," cried Rabbit. "Come out at once." She banged on the door. Bang, bang, bang. But the bad animal said more crossly than before, "Go away, or I will trample on you." And the rabbit sat down on a nearby log to think. Now a frog happened to see this. She hopped up to the rabbit and said rather timidly, "I think I could get him out." "Nah," sniffed the rabbit, "you are so small. You think you could do what I cannot? You annoy me. Go away." Frog would have left that rude rabbit if a jackal had not come along just then. Instead, she crouched soon behind a nearby tree to see what would happen. The jackal said, "Ho, Rabbit, why aren't you sitting in your doorway?" "Someone's in my house," said Rabbit. "He won't come out, and I can't get out." Jackal looked at the little house. "Who's in Rabbit's house?" he asked. The bad voice replied, "I am the Long One. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you." "I'm going," cried Jackal, and off he went. Capoodoo, capoodoo, capoodoo. The frog laughed softly to herself. Rabbit cried, "Jackal, come back. Please help me." The jackal came back. He said, "I think I know what to do. You must gather a big pile of sticks." They did. "Now," said Jackal, "we'll put the sticks close to the house, like this." Then kabonk, he pushed a whole pile of sticks against the door. "But Jackal," protested Rabbit, "that will keep him in, not get him out." And at that the frog nearby burst into the mirth. Jackal said, "I'm going to set fire to the sticks." "Fire!" cried the rabbit. "That would burn my house." "It would burn the Long One too," said Jackal. "I won't let you burn my house," cried Rabbit. "Go away." So the jackal trotted off, kapoot, kapoot, down the lake. Rabbit began to pick up the sticks. A leopard came by. "What are you doing, Rabbit?" he said. "Are you putting sticks there to hide your house?" "No, not that," cried the rabbit. "Someone in my house." Jackal wanted to burn him out. "Now I would have to take this wood away." Leopard watched as Rabbit removed the sticks. Then he asked, "Who's in Rabbit's house?" The big bad voice said, "I am the Long One. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I'll trample on you." "No," snorted the leopard, "you don't scare me. I'm tough. I'll tear that house to bits and eat you up." And he leaped on top of the little house and began to scratch. Scratch, scratch, bits of roof went flying. Zzz. Stop, said Rabbit. Don't spoil my house. How can you use it with a bad animal in it? Asked Leopard. But it's my house, said Rabbit. Go away. So the leopard jumped down and pop, 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 he went down to the lake. And the frog grinned and chuckled to himself. Rabbit climbed onto her roof. She smoothed and patted it. Pat, pat, pat. An elephant came by. What happened, Rabbit? She asked. Does your roof leak? No, not that, cried Rabbit. Someone's in my house. Leopard wanted to tear it to bits and eat it, so I had to fix my roof. She gave the roof another pat and hopped down. Who's in Rabbit house? Demanded the elephant. The big bad voice said, I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I will trample on you. Trample on elephants, sneered the elephant. Who thinks he can trample on elephants? I'll trample you flat, flat as a mat. I'll trample you, house and all. Gom, went the elephant towards the little house. Rabbit leaped in front of her. Don't smash my house, she screamed. I'm only trying to help, said the elephant. Rabbit said, I don't want that kind of help. Go away. So the elephant trampled off, gom, down to the lake. And the frog laughed aloud. Walk, 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 walk. Stop laughing, frog, said the rabbit. See what that stupid elephant did to my yard? Now I have to smooth it. She found her hoe and set to work. Quonk, quonk, quonk went the hoe. A rhinoceros came by. He asked, what are you doing, Rabbit? Are you making a farm here by your house? Rabbit stamped her feet. No, not that, she cried. Someone's in my house. Elephant wants to trample him. She made holes in my yard. Who's in Rabbit house? Asked Rhinoceros. The bad voice said, I am the long one. I eat trees and trample on elephants. Go away, or I'll trample on you. Fool, fumed the rhinoceros. I'll hook you on my horn and horse you into my lake, house and all. He put his head down and rest, he went towards the little house. But the rabbit leaped onto his nose. She held his big horn with her little paws. Rhinoceros tossed his head. Up and away went Rabbit, whoa, over the lake, and then, noosh. The rhinoceros shook himself in a satisfied way. That's the end of the long one, he said. But that was Rabbit you threw into the lake, protest Frog. Rhinoceros looked. The little house was not gone, but the rabbit was. The two rushed down the bluff to save Rabbit. Now when the rabbit hit the water, she went to look to the bottom of the lake. She kicked and up she popped to the surface. Elephant was still drinking at the lake. She saw the rabbit and keep kicking, she called. She swam out and put her trunk around the rabbit and carried her to the shore. I saved you, she said, but I don't know why. You are nothing but a bother. Thank you, Elephant, said Rabbit. Then she went up to the hill to her house, but she still could not get in. She sat on the log and began to cry. Wallop, wallop, wallop. The frog came up from the lake. Don't cry, Rabbit, she said. I think I could get that bad animal out of your house, if you would let me try. How? Asked Rabbit. Frog whispered, scare him out. Rabbit whispered back, but how? Okay, boys and girls, that's all we're going to read for you today. If you want to read Who's in Rabbit House by Verna Armande, pictures by Leon and Diane Dillon, go to your public library. Okay, boys and girls, let's see what's coming up next on the Mr. Peevy Show.
You want to rough up your surface, because what you're going to do, remember, you're roughing it up, so the glue's going to be in there and you grab and has more to hold on to. Smooth surface, the glue's just going to get slick and just not hold these pieces. But the rough surface, like take this, take that in your hand. See how slick that is? There's nothing to grab. But two rough surfaces, there's lots to grab on, right? Okay. Good. So you want to give your surface a little roughing up with some sandpaper because it's wood. So rough it up. Rough up your tail. And the tail can be so pretty. But you got to get off that old glue. You know, get the old glue off and rough up the wood surface just a little bit. I'm going to throw this away. Make sure it's work area clean. Of course you make a sign. That's fun. Very nice. Yeah. And you know what you're making? Fans. Very nice. You know what you can make with that? A block space. Are you sister? Make a fan and a block. Make a block next week. Who sees my green whale anywhere? Green whale, he needs lighters.
I did my second one.
Yay! Nice. Very cool. Anybody see a pink hairband up here that broke of Sarah's? Here you go, hon. You need to pop new holes in this and then wrap this around it. Make a pouch. Make a pouch for the purse. Oh, honey, you're making all your feathers so tight.
I'm trying to look like
We found it. We found it. Yes, dear. What are you going to do? There's your piece. Let's get your piece. Put your name tag on the piece because it shows us something on your building. Very nice. Oh, I like how you're working with just this part. Okay. The quill. Work with the quill and don't put it on the feathers if you can. And then we're going to clean up in 2 minutes. But don't do messy work. We have 2 hours next week. Just think, what do I need to do to finish up today? We gotta fix her. You're getting 2 cookies and I'm gonna go ahead and call it. That's enough, okay, please? Because it's lunchtime. Okay, Mom, Dad's gonna get you and it's lunchtime and cookies will spoil your lunch. I'm thinking you're good to go. Let's pick up your building and let's put it over here so it'll be safe for the week. Yes, thank you. Our snack was wonderful. Yes.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh, it broke. It broke. Nice. I thought Sarah said she had a piece that didn't break. Can you pick it up or do you need help?
No, hold on, let me get it.
Tell me. Wait a minute, I got help on the way. I think what it's going to say.
Did you even glue it all together yet?
It's not
Put it all together yet, but
this cute little flower piece will go onto a new one. It will work, but it's not going to. Maybe we can try it. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, and you can get. Okay. Nice. You gonna have feathers coming out all over the sides?
Yeah.
Nice. And you have that one. Well, I'll give everybody 5 more minutes. How about that? 5 more minutes. Pictures.
You said in 5 minutes. And so this is gonna be the last thing that's gonna be on there. And after this, I gotta paint the face, and then I'll be all finished. So that I will be able to take it home and stuff like that.
Wow, are you making your pay? If your piece is painted and you want to put your name on this, you can put your name on this paper and then put it on the rack to dry. Here, honey, I can't see you. I want you to go where I can see you, okay? Everybody, please bring me your pieces at this table. This table only. Everybody else stay in your seat. This table only. Come and get your coats. Come and get your things that you want to dry and stay in your feet. So bring your pieces carefully to me that you want to dry. Tuck in your chair. Just remember, we want to make sure. Oh wait, I said one at a time. One at a time, sweetie. Thank you. We don't want it to break, but you need
They filmed it.
because this is yours. I don't.
I did voiceover.
I guess.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oops.
You have your coat. You're good to go. Thank you so much for joining us today. Paint shirts go over here in the corner, and we'll see you next Saturday. Think mobiles. Think 6 things that are going to hang together that'll make a fun mobile. I know a lot of you have mobiles at home. Some of you who does not know what a mobile is. You can show them a mobile. Mobile. Where do mobiles live? Where do they hang? What do they do? And all these things, when you look at it, it's all a picture of the sky. But they're all individual pieces that hang down and you get to make them up. Next Saturday, I think it's on 6 pieces, anything you like. Mom's kids.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm at K-12 Gallery, and I'm here with a beautiful young lady. She reminds me of a actress that came on TV. What? Oh, called the Waltons. She reminds me of Erin Walton. How many boys and girls and grown-ups out there remember the Waltons? She's so beautiful. She's beautiful. Okay, could you tell us what you're doing?
Yes, we're doing wood sculpture here. We're doing assembly. We're putting blocks together to create animals, little people. Some of them are putting wheels on them. They can make wagons with wheels. But they're starting to learn that wood comes from trees. Trees should be respected. We're trying to show them, let's cut a piece that you need off the bottom, and then let's come over. And they're really doing a great job of creativity with building up from just raw blocks, strange shapes, and then coming up with ideas. I asked them to build 3 times, and this is what they come up with. Some drawings of how can things go together, and then I asked them to put it together 3 times, and once it happens, look what you get. All these fun things that are on their way to being painted. Here's this fun dog that's all going to stand up, and we worked through problems. This piece kept falling over, and the poor bird kept hitting the dirt. So what we do is we come over, and we make additions, and the kids learn to talk about these things. They don't melt down and stop. They learn to talk about it. I need some help with making things stand up so that my bird can be a sculpture, and that's what we're doing.
Well, thank you, Miss Erin, and I just love. I'll be back next week to find out what else
Good evening, Mr. Peevy.
Okay, what is your real name?
Well,
Thorn. That's right, your name is Thorn.
yes, Thor.
Okay, now, Mr. Thorn, you is in a movie called The Rose Lion. Now, what is it about?
Well, it's about a little girl, and she has a problem with roses and things like that, and, well, I can't give away the plot, but if I don't find the right thing, she goes with all of her friends and relatives and everywhere to a distant land, and I want to live. I really love life, and if she doesn't do the right thing in this movie, I could be history.
Oh, so in other words, Rose is supposed to find something. Now, what is she supposed to find? Okay, that's why you don't want to tell the boys and girls. all
No,
that.
we
Okay,
mustn't give away the plot.
okay, now, Mr. Thorn, where are you from?
I come from Africa.
Okay, Africa is a continent. Now, what country did you come from in Africa?
Well, anyway, it starts with an A.
It starts with
I
A.
can't really say where I came from. I never was able to. I was mayor. I was everything. I was the police. We had wonderful, wonderful animals there, but I could never pronounce where I was from.
Oh, so we're gonna have to find that out for you.
Yes.
Now, how did you have brothers and sisters?
No.
Oh, you didn't have brothers and sisters. Okay, how long have you been acting?
How long? Let's see. I would say about 40 years.
40 years? How old are you?
Well, most lions really live a long time, up to 95 years. I am 68.
Oh, so you know what? I'm 95 years old now.
Well, you don't show what I do.
Oh, no, you don't. And I like your mane.
Well, thank you. Those are very, very important, especially in the lousy B movies that I did when I was young.
Oh, so you were in B-movies. Can you name me those movies?
I'd really rather not, but they had a lot of them and animals in all of the lousy parties, the beach movies, all those stupid, scummy movies. They had to have me in there just for fun.
Oh, you know what? Now, we just had a surfer dude on the show, and he was talking about bike safety. And he also was talking about stuff like, he was saying things like groovy, water gas, and stuff like that. It was words that I really wasn't familiar with.
Well, those are words that are very forgettable. And now, since then, the youngsters have been coming up with them again. They dug back, took them out of those old files, and they didn't know what they meant, but they sure like saying them.
Oh, okay. Now, okay, Mr. Lion, Mr. Thorn, I'm trying to say. Now, in the Rose Lion, you plays with a little girl. Her name is Rose. Is she nice?
Oh, she is so very nice, and she just feels so terrible for what she tried to do. She didn't realize what she was doing.
Oh, well, okay, so if the boys and girls watch the Rose Lion, and by the way, boys and girls, we're on the set of Rose Lion, and Rose couldn't be here today, but we have some other friends that's in the movie that, we're going to interview in later episodes, later shows. Now, Mr. Thorn, now, what is your favorite role?
My favorite what?
Your favorite movie role.
Oh, I see. Well, I was pardon me, I was in The Lion King.
Oh, The Lion King. What did you play in The Lion King? That's my favorite movie.
Oh, good, yes. They had a wonderful part for me. I helped, well, the lion, the main character, who had to take the little boy up on the mountain, was scared of heights, so I was his double. I just stood there and looked handsome.
Oh, okay. So you were the double for the lion. Okay, that's really good. What other movies were you in?
Oh, we had a Dumbo.
Oh, the Dumbo. I love Dumbo.
Yes, he scared Dumbo and his little mouse friend to death. Then there was Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
I love love movies that have little bugs in them. I love to eat bugs, but I can't have them when they're in movies.
Oh, so you eat bugs?
Yes. I like bugs, berries, and anything that is absolutely squashable.
Oh, squashable. Okay. Well, I haven't tasted a bug before, but, I'm kind of... What do bugs taste like? Are they sweet?
No, they're not. They're just sour. I like sour things.
Oh, you like sour things. Okay. Now, you've been in movies for quite a bit. Now, what is your favorite person, an actor or actress you played with?
Oh, goodness, that'd be really hard to say. I was with Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, Elizabeth Taylor.
Yes, in National Velvet. She rode me.
She rode you in National? I thought she rode a horse.
Well, she was in a circus scene, and they had to have a lion, and I was the tamest one.
Oh, okay. So, have Liz Taylor kept in touch with you?
I don't think I'd want to see her all these years later. I remember her like everyone else does as a little girl.
Oh, a little girl, because she was really beautiful when she played in National Velvet. I heard that she's not really, her health is not too well right now. She had back problems, I heard.
Yes, after all the husbands, I guess that's one of those things that you can't do anything about. Your back would hurt.
Oh, that's a little joke, Mr. Thorn. Okay, now, Mr. Thorn, now, what are some of the other movie roles are you going to be playing in the future? Are you going to be having other movie roles besides the Rose Lion?
Well, no, not really, but Mr. Lion from MGM is ready to retire.
Oh, that'd be a great part for you.
Yes, so they've asked if I'd be kind enough to roar for their beginnings and endings and on television and things like that. And so I nicely said, yes, if I can fit it into my schedule.
Oh, can you roar for us now? Oh, that's really good, boys and girls. Now, you know what? We may be running out of time, and we're going to have to ask some more questions for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask you what, of all things, your favorite things of all. What's your favorite thing to do, Mr. Thorn?
Well, I like to walk in the rain, for one thing. It rains so nicely in the forest, and the trees just take all of the rainwater, and it comes down on me, and I just like to make it all go away by just shaking it all over everyone who hates water.
Oh, okay, so you like rain. Okay, now, you said your favorite food was bugs?
Yes.
Oh, you like bugs. What kind of bugs?
Well, I like ladybugs. This is my time of year. They're out now, and when it goes from hot to cold, they just come out everywhere. I love it. I just open my mouth, and there they are, the ladybugs.
Well, you know what? You're a big lion. How many ladybugs it takes to fill you up?
Well, on one tree, when the weather changes like it is, they can have at least 1,000 ladybugs and one tongue. Oh, yum, 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 yum.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to tell the ladybugs to watch out for you. Because you know what? I like ladybugs. I think they're really pretty. But you know what? We're running out of time, Mr. Thorn. And I'm glad you came on my show. And I want the boys and girls to watch